So it is Saturday, August the 2nd, and y'all, I am feeling so good because I got some good sleep last night. I told y'all that I went back to work this week, and it has been a busy week, y'all. A busy week. We had 2 days of convocation. We had policy updates and changes. We had skills review for the nurses. We picked up our equipment. You can see some of it back there. Well, equipment and supplies. That's a sharps container that I need for my health room. So it's all the things that were going on this week, and I was beat yesterday. I went to bed super early, and I am up bright and early this Saturday morning to get this last leg of prep started. So I go to my school on Monday, August the 4th, and we have a long day. I will be doing a lot of things in the health room with my health room assistant, and then we have open house. So I'm going to be there from 7:45 to 6 p.m. that day. So I want to get some things together. First up, I want to finish getting myself together. Today is a little bit of self-care. I need it. So first up, these nails, y'all. These nails, they need to be done. Okay, I need to get my nails done, pedicure. Eyebrows need to be done. So I've been holding off because I've been waiting for this new nail shop to open. I'm actually sitting in the parking lot right now. They open in just a few minutes. So I'll be going in and getting those things done. And then I need to finish up by getting some things together so that I can make my mornings easier. And what I mean by that, I want to prep some breakfast items and some other food items so I could just grab and go. Also, I need to prep my 4-year-old, Victory. If you guys are new here, we call her V. So she'll be starting pre-K this year. So I need to get things prepped for her, like the supplies from her list, because she has open house on Monday as well. And I am so sad that I cannot be there, but it is mandatory. Being the school nurse for my school, I have to be at my school. So I'm going to prep her things to make it easy for my husband to just grab it up, take her, turn it into her teacher, and we are done with that part. And I do have other things that I need to prep, but I'll show you guys that a little bit later. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get started with this back to school prep, y'all. So ladies or educators, especially with school starting back, make sure that you take some time to get your mind right, get it relaxed, get in a peaceful place, because we know how it can get when you work in the school system, and you have to be prepared. So whatever it is that you need to do that, whether it's shopping, just relaxing, having some me time, pampering yourself, self-care, whatever you need to do, make sure that you do that to get yourself together, because it is so important. So about this nail shop, as you can see, they thought about all of the little details with that phone holder at each station. Y'all know that we need that if you don't already have one built in on your phone. Love that. My nail tech was Jason, and he did such an amazing job. The owner, Philip, he was so attentive. He made sure that he came over to check on me and everything else. I loved all of that. Just know that I will definitely be back. And this is how my nails came out. I love them. So now I'm back home, and the first thing on my to-do list is to gather all of Victory's items for her open house. So I need to get together a change of clothes. Her teacher wants that for every student, labeled and placed inside of a gallon Ziploc bag. And then I also need to grab some Kleenex, disinfecting wipes, hand soap, and a blanket for nap time.
Blinking, you were beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles, and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go, winter or summer. I don't care, the seasons change.
So next up on my list is to get a couple sets of my scrubs ironed. So this week, because it's another short week at school, we'll be in different attire, like jeans one day and then something else another day. But the other 3 days we'll be in what we usually wear to work. So I want to make sure that my mornings are super easy. I already have my clothes prepared, already know what I am going to be wearing, so I don't have to worry about that. So this is something that I've been doing, and I love to do it because it just takes the guesswork out of things, especially when you wear uniforms. It's so easy. Love it.
'Cause darling, I'll stay right here with you. Every night and every day. 'Cause darling, there's nothing in this world I'd rather do. Never been this close to heaven. Never felt something just like this ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy, or somewhere in between, or somewhere in between. Oh yeah. You could fall asleep for 100 hours and I wouldn't miss a thing. I would keep you safe while you were dreaming. You could scream and shout, cry 1,000 tears, and I wouldn't let fear win. What you feel, I feel. Together we're healing. I don't care, the seasons change. 'Cause darling, I'll stay right here with you. Every night and every day. 'Cause darling, there's nothing in this world I'd rather do. Never been this close to heaven. Never felt something just like this ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy, or somewhere in between, or somewhere in between. Oh yeah. Oh my God, what a time to be in love. Oh my God, if forever is not enough. Oh my God, what a time to be in love. Oh my, oh my, oh my God. Never been this close to heaven.
So now I'm down in the kitchen preparing some burritos for breakfast to make my mornings quick and easy. So I've already prepared some fruits that I'm going to have probably along with this, but I did not do that on camera. You guys see me do that all the time. So I got this recipe from Imperfectly Perfect. It's the same person that I got the chicken pizza recipe from. If you are not following her, definitely check her out for her recipes. I love each one that I've tried so far. So I will link the video to this recipe in the description box for you guys if you guys want to check that out. So it's really simple, just onions and peppers, some ground turkey, and then whatever wraps that you're going to be using. And I'll also be using egg whites.
Never felt something just like this. Ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy, or somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. Oh yeah.
So for seasonings for this, I use everything that she used with the exception of the oregano. In the place of that, I use my Kimmy's seasoning. So I tasted it as it went just to make sure I didn't need to adjust anything, and it came out perfect. So as you saw, that was 1 pound of ground turkey, and then I'm using 2 full cups of egg whites, and then to season it, I'm adding just a little bit of salt and pepper, not a whole lot, because I've already seasoned the meat pretty well, and we know that the cheese has salt in it. So while I'm waiting on everything to cool to put the burritos together, I wanted to share with you guys my Amazon and my small Instacart hauls. So on Instacart from Kroger, I had a coupon that was about to expire, and we do not let coupons expire in this house, especially the ones that apply to food. So I placed the order, picked it up while I was out. I have 2 boxes of the mini Nilla wafers. When I make my lower calorie banana pudding, I will be using these. If it comes out right, I'll share that with you guys. I have some Teddy Grahams for the girls. And then I also have some wet ones that's going to go in V's lunch. And 2 cartons of 18-count eggs. That's it for my Instacart order. Now this stuff, y'all, I'm too excited about it. So hype about it, if you can't tell. But all of this stuff came from Amazon with the exception of 1 item. So I'm going to run through and show you guys everything that I picked up. So these first 2 items, I have one of them for V, of course. And then one of them, if you are new here, I have a 17-month-old. Yes, she's 17 months for the ones that have been here. I cannot believe how fast this time is going by. So I ordered 2 of them while I was ordering, so I can go ahead and put it up for her. Now, this is what it looks like. This is the front of it. Got a little damage in shipping, but it took so long for me to receive this, I kept it. So what I did before I get into it, I saw these on Facebook, saw the price, $60 for one. Absolutely not. I took a screenshot, dropped it into Amazon, and this is what came up. I think I paid like $25, $30 for both of these. So of course I have it linked Anytime you see something on Facebook, price is outrageous, or you see those comments, people didn't receive their item or they were charged twice like I did, I'm always going to go to Amazon. You can do the same with TikTok as well. Screenshot it, drop it into Amazon. That's the front of it. And it comes with these little folders that you can put their little keepsakes in. And it starts from preschool and it goes all the way to college. Unbelievable. So I love that. You probably can't fit everything in there, but it's good to keep some items so you can know when it occurred, unless you date them or whatever you want to do. Also came with these sheets right here. I love these because you can put down information about them for pre-K, put their favorites, drop a picture here. And then on the back, you can have them write a little something to themselves. And this is a good tool because you can look back on the memories, of course, and then you can also see how their handwriting changed over the year. I also forgot to mention that it includes the first and the last day of each grade level. That way you can compare those pictures and things like that as well. Now these little sheets, they have little holes in them because they go into this book right here. I haven't put them in yet because I wanted to show you guys. So that's that. I also have some silicone cups. I needed some for the house and I got some for V's lunch. So these are the square, rectangle, and circle. These are the colors that those came in. And this one is circle, star, the rose, and then the heart. And these are the colors that those came in. Also have this little sandwich bread cutter and sealer kit. I love this. It's nice and heavy. So it came with all of these shapes right here for the sandwiches. And then it also has like these little mini cutters, if you can see those. So these are perfect, like if you have bread left over outside of the shape that you make, you can use those to either finish off the bread, or you can use that for cheese or fruit or whatever that you can cut up to put in their lunch, just to make it interesting, y'all. And it also came with these little fruit picks that I'm going to put into her lunch as well. This item right here, I am super excited about. I saw a similar one on Facebook. Somebody said that they were charged twice. Somebody said that they never received their item, so that had me to exit stage left. And also, I thought that the price for that little kit was too good to be true. It was $159 regular price, but marked down to $29. I wasn't with that. So I found a similar one. I took a screenshot, popped it into Amazon. This is what came up, and I actually got it the same day. Ordered it this morning, and I already have it, y'all. Love that. All right, so this is what it looks like. So it comes with these little magic pins, which I'm going to tell you guys more about. It's 2 pins and then several different refills in there. And the pin goes down in the top. Their little fingers go there, so to kind of teach them how to properly hold a pencil or pen in this case. And then it comes with these little books. This is words, math, numbers, drawing, and alphabet. And it also came with these cute little stickers too. What I love about this, if you guys can see this, it's grooved. All right, so when they use these pins right here to trace the letters out, it evaporates after a certain amount of time. Not really like a set time because it depends on the temperature and all in the room, but it evaporates and then they can write all over again. So I love that. No more crayons, color pencils, markers all over the place. Just these little special little pens to help them trace out and get some good practice in. We have like dry erase marker sets, so V has been practicing and all of that, but I love this because of how it's set up. So hopefully she loves it too. All right. And the last item, because I was given specific instructions that I needed to get a gift for her teacher. So I spotted this at TJ Maxx, and this is what it looks like on the inside. It's a handbag charm. So cute. And that's a close-up of all the charms. And it also has the little jewels for the little paint colors. It's so cute, y'all. So I'm probably going to put this up and save it for Christmas to go in to her Christmas gift. Y'all, I'm so excited. So I'm about to put my burritos together. I have my egg whites, my ground turkey, I have my sauteed veggies, and then cheese. So for the egg whites and the meat, I'm going to use a half a cup, which is roughly about 4 ounces each. Here, I'm just going to eyeball the veggies, and then I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of the cheese. For my wraps, I'll be using the Mission Carb Balance burritos. So the measurements that I just gave you guys are actually the big backed measurements. Now, unless you just want to do that, I mean, you can, but it was not my intention to do that. So I'm going to tell you guys what to do instead. And here in just a second, you're going to actually see why you shouldn't stuff all of this in here. You see how hard that is to fold over? See me trying to tuck it in and all of that? Yeah, don't do that. Well, this is my first time making these, y'all. So I think that the perfect ratio to these would be a 1/4 cup of each of these. And then 1/8 of a cup, because y'all saw me do half, 1/8 of a cup of the cheese and however many peppers, which was just roughly a regular tablespoon of that. That is the perfect ratio. So now I know for next time, don't be greedy and try to stuff all that stuff in there like y'all just saw me do. Don't do that. I mean, I'm going to eat it, but I'm just saying, this is the perfect ratio. See how nice that folded? And then I have my wax paper that I am going to wrap these up with. Perfect, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have mine wrapped like this. And in the mornings, I'm either going to pop this in the microwave or the air fryer, or probably just a frying pan. I can pop this in the frying pan for a few minutes just to crisp it up and to have it nice and hot. And that's going to just take a few minutes. This is the stuff that takes forever, okay? But anyway, that is what I have prepped, and I'm just going to put these in this container. So in the mornings, they will be easy for me to grab and go. To finish this off, and I should be able to get probably about 2 bowls out of this. Yeah, that worked out perfect. It'll be a nice high protein breakfast here. Alright, and that's the other one. I'm going to add some cheese right on top. So this is 1/2 cup of each, and then 1/4 cup of cheese on top. So here are the stats for the breakfast bowl and the burrito. On the left is the bowl. It's 404 calories. The protein is a little over 40. On the right is the wrap, 312 calories, and then 30 grams of protein. Now the big back wrap, those two that I made two that way. Those will be double this, okay? So over 60 grams of protein is really, really good. I know that I will not need lunch that day. So V, I printed out this calendar so that we can keep track of how many days we have left until you start school. Okay. So do you want to count to see how many days you have left? So because you asked me every single day how many days.
Yeah.
And then you also asked, you tell me that you want to go to school every single day. Okay. So now the countdown is on. So you want to count?
Wait a minute.
What?
Calm down.
Why are you telling me to calm down?
Eat a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath, okay? I'm sorry, I was excited. Okay? You gonna take a deep breath with me?
Yeah.
Let's take a deep breath. All right, you ready to count? All right, so today is August the 2nd. So we're not gonna count that day, okay? So we're gonna start counting here. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes. So how many days do you have before school starts?
9.
Yay! You excited?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited too, girl. We're going to have fun this year.
Yeah.
You go what?
Go to school.
You ready to go to school? I know you're ready. That's why I got everything prepared so that you can go to your open house this week and that we'll be ready to start on August the 11th. Okay? All right. We're done for today, girl. We about to go chill out. Yeah, we're going to chill out. Well, I'm going to go chill out. I'm tired. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What? Y'all see what I have to deal with. So that brings us to the end of this week's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you gained some type of motivation, some type of inspiration, ideas for your back to school prep and for your little ones. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this week's video, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Bye.